Okay, here's what we're here to determine. Is a $25 LED bulb better than a stock bulb with the little pluggy and such? So here is the stock halogen bulb. So take a good look. And maybe we should be able to split it up. We'll split it up and we'll put the old bulb and the new bulb right next to each other, pointing to the same thing. So you should be able to see it nice and good. And now we'll show you how to do it, hopefully. This is a Kawasaki Vulcan 900. There's 2 screws right here on the side. Unscrew both of them. Face of the headlamp is going to fall out. So we'll give that a shot first. Okay, so once you've pulled the housing apart from the shell here, we need to unplug the light from the pluggy from the light bulb itself, which is encased in this rubber boot. Then you can peel off the rubber boot, and that leaves you the light below. There's a clip right there which releases the bulb, and then you pull it out very simply. Okay, so next, this I don't know what that is. Watertight measure plastic piece that came with the new bulb goes in first. Okay, so we're going to put the clip down over the plastic piece to hold it down in place. Then the bulb goes next, turns, I don't know, a quarter of the way clockwise to lock into place. And we're ready to plug it in. And this plugs straight into the wire that you pulled out of the bulb. Now, wait a minute. Look, we've gotten this boot on. Let's see if we can get this boot on.
Okay.
Because a lot of the people were talking about how you can't have the boot on. Now, to me, this looks like... Let's just go ahead and...
Wait, I don't want to take that off. Hold on.
It looks to me pretty watertight. Now, the bulb itself is supposed to be watertight too, but let's see if we can get this boot on.
So I would assume you do this first.
I
don't see why it would be difficult. Looks like it's going to fit decent. But who knows?
Yeah, perfect. I don't know if people... Yeah. We'll show you the brand here in a minute. It's, you know, an Amazon $25 LED here. Are we going to be able to keep that in there, I hope?
I'll try. See if it even fits. We may keep it in here without going to the back?
Yeah, without going through the hole. I think this has got to go top first. Yeah, like that. There you go. Perfect. How do you know where it's supposed to... How are you telling where it's supposed to line up straight?
With the little dealer knackers. There you go.
The what?
The hole, the screw nut hole.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Okay,
Screw it in.
Okay, now, my big concern is that the whole bike doesn't short out. That would be unfortunate. But hey, we're guinea pigging this for you. My incredibly not expensive bike.
Different than this one.
Okay, so screws are in, and you can see the bulb in there. It looks kind of futuristic looking. I should think this would, you know, for somebody, I'm not naming any names, this person right here in the Yoda suit, or Luke Skywalker outfit, who likes to pull his bike up to his house, or to anywhere for that matter, and leave the key on, this would give you, I think, you know, like an extra 5 or 10 minutes of rescuing yourself from that, because the LED draws so much less energy. Well, it's definitely cooler, you know what I mean, as far as temperature.
It's a brighter light. I mean, like whiter.
Yeah, exactly. It's a cooler temperature, or hotter temperature actually. So it's white instead of that orange. So there's a pretty big, it's a pretty wide beam there. Man, it seems like the area like right in front of it. It's gotta be lowered, right? It's like pointing straight ahead instead of pointing down.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
So was the other one, though.
You have all that black area with the other one?
Let's see. Rewind this. I've always heard LEDs don't shine as wide.
Well, it seems to shine wide enough.
But this is different because you're using the whole...
Right, the whole housing, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Well, we'll have to put it side by side, and we'll judge it side by side. Let me,
Is that the old one right there?
No. Because that light was on when we were doing the first one, so... It's definitely brighter. It's just not, like, amazingly brighter.
It's just focused.
Okay, so I pulled it down the street to check you know, how it lines up down the road here. And we're going to give it a little fire. This definitely looks better than it did in the garage there. It's got a really wide pattern. And it definitely shines far. You can see that stop sign is, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 houses down the street. 4 or 5 houses down the street. I think this needs to be lowered a little bit. And then we're gonna... that is the high. Oh, that's the high beam. We're gonna flip on the low beam. Actually, that's perfect. And again, pretty wide pattern. A little bit of shadowing there at the edges, but it's normal. A little darker area right there. But down the road is definitely brighter than the halogen was. I'm going to try it for a while and see how I like it, since it only takes 2 minutes to switch it back should you want to put the stock bulb back in or try a different bulb. And I'll show you the brand that this is after I pull the bike up. So this bulb comes from MZS Tuning. This is the standard H4, which fits in, you know, 90% of your motorcycles out there. I picked it up on Amazon. Not to do any, you know, advertising. It's 25 bucks. Had good reviews, the few that it had. But I call it a success. I think it's definitely brighter than the original bulb, and for 25 bucks, I mean, certainly if you have to replace your bulb, there's no point in going backwards and buying a halogen bulb. And you know, these are definitely better on the energy consumption, so I would definitely recommend it. As far as getting, you know, making your ride brighter, I think it definitely does that. Percentage-wise, it's really hard to quantify. Maybe 20. That's probably on the higher end, a percent brighter that it is than the stock bulbs. So anyway, good luck. Keep the rubber side down.